Greetings! I'm Angie, Education Specialist at Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center.
And I'm Angela, a park interpreter from Garden of the Gods Visitor Nature Center.
Exploring the outdoors is a great way to get active, connect with nature, and even find a newfound zest for life.
Whether you're new to outdoor recreation or have been recreating outdoors for your whole lifetime, it's important to familiarize yourself with how to prepare so that you can have the best experience possible. This includes backcountry wilderness adventures and also applies to the front country like city parks.
Join us for our Leave No Trace program series to learn how to recreate responsibly here at Garden of the Gods Park.
Principle number 1, plan ahead and prepare.
This will allow you to enjoy your trip safely while minimizing damage to natural and cultural resources, supporting increased confidence while further educating oneself on the natural environment. Decide on how long of a hike you plan to do. Also consider the changes in elevation. If you are from lower elevations, you may be surprised that the same level of difficulty you are used to may be more challenging at higher elevation. If you are coming to Garden of the Gods Park, the Visitor Center is a great place to start. Stop by our information desk to receive a map of the park and for suggested trails.
Regulations to be aware of include whether dogs are allowed on the trail, what sort of recreating is available, and what requires a permit, and restroom accessibility. Here at Garden of the Gods, dogs are allowed on any trail with a 6-foot leash. Just be sure to pick up after your dogs and throw away all that trash. Camping is not allowed here at the Garden of the Gods Park, and permits are required for rock climbing.
We have restroom access here at the Visitor Center and at the main parking lot nearest to the Central Gardens. If you are recreating outside of Garden of the Gods where there are no restrooms on site, or if you'll be gone for a long hike, then you will want to understand how to prepare when you must go in the backcountry while minimizing impacts to the ecosystem.
Prepare ahead for inclement weather conditions or emergencies by packing a jacket, extra pair of socks, and a first aid kit. If packing food, consider reducing packaging so you have less to pack out. Always be sure to bring plenty of water.
Consider visiting at less crowded times, such as early morning. The way the sunrise shines upon the rock formations here at Garden of the Gods Park is an experience in itself and not to miss. Now let's take a look at what Angela has packed to prepare for her day hike here at Garden of the Gods.
So we're gonna take a peek inside my backpack and see what I packed for a day hike here at Garden of the Gods. This is not a comprehensive list for every hike you're gonna go on. You always wanna check the weather, and depending on how far you're going, you might wanna bring more food, more water, less water. So, as far as my water is concerned, I always like to use one of these bladder style backpacks that has the water built right in. This bladder carries up to 2.5 liters, so it's plenty for the whole day. Bring a snack, even if you don't think you'll be hungry. You might be hungry, doesn't hurt. I have this little breakfast bar dealio here, and it'll last for a long time, so if I don't eat it today, I can just leave it in my bag and eat it next time. If you're bringing multiple foods, try to reduce the amount of packaging in there. Maybe pack them together in one bag so you don't have to pack out so much trash. First aid kit's pretty important. I have a pretty big comprehensive kit here. You by no means need this for most day trips. A couple Band-Aids and some alcohol prep pads will be just fine. Always bring a map, know where you're going. Here we have this handy little map that you can print yourself from our website or come get up at the Visitor Nature Center. Don't rely on your phone for your map. There are a lot of good map apps out there, but make sure you're either downloading that map or taking a screenshot or have a physical copy, because a lot of places, even including this pretty in the city park here, gets really poor internet reception. So don't rely on your phone for navigation. Especially here in the high altitudes, sunscreen is very important, as well as some lip balm. Some with SPF in it is always good so you don't burn your lips. COVID era hand sanitizer in fancy s'mores packaging from my grandmother. It's always nice to have. Let's see what else we've got in here. This is not necessary, but I always like to bring a field guide to wherever I'm going so I can look up things that I'm not familiar with and see them with my handy dandy binoculars. I didn't bring a jacket, gloves, or a hat today. Maybe should have brought a sun hat. It's a little sunny, but always make sure that you know the weather. Today we checked the forecast and it is supposed to be 60 degrees and gorgeous, not a cloud in the sky all day today. So I came as I was.
Thank you for joining us in today's video on Plan Ahead and Prepare, a Leave No Trace series with Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center. See you next time.